Hi, we are live. Hello,
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 hello.
and good wet Thursday afternoon. It's raining over my side. Is it raining over at your side, Lillian?
Yes, raining. It's
Yes, nice cool
raining.
weather. And welcome and thank you for joining us on our YouTube live chat show, Voices of Courage Asia and Courage to Be You series. So we are continuing on our personality type discussion.
Mm.
Okay, learning and discussion. So Tuesday we had personality type 1, we had Kira, and today we're going to focus on personality type 2. So what is the personality type 2 and who's in the hot seat?
Yeah, look who's
Yeah,
in the hot seat.
look
Someone
who's in the
so
hot seat.
familiar. Yeah, very
Okay,
familiar.
so shall
We
we
are no
bring her on?
stranger. Yeah, she's getting ready. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Wow, that is her dramatic entrance. So this is type 2
That's
for
all
you.
the space I have. I have like a 2 feet by 2 feet space. That's all I can do is just turn.
Welcome to the show, Anita. You are no stranger to us.
No
Yeah.
stranger.
But today you're in a hot seat. We are going to get to know you deeper, a little bit more, through the Enneagram personality profiling type, the tools. And you are a, according to the Enneagram, you are a type two. Yeah, wrapping up this thing because we have shared about what is your shape, right? We have been talking about courage to know, uh, courage to be you. We use this model called the shape, created by Pastor Rick Warren, and one of the pillars is one of the factor is P for personality. Yeah, that's why we are talking about personality right now. And Anita, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Anita, no stranger to to class living, no stranger to Courage to Be You. I'm one of the community leaders with Women of Courage Asia. I'm also helping out with class living. I'm a mom of three, even though I look 18, but my eldest is 19. Uh, I just want to win brownie point. Okay, I'm also a mompreneur. I sew bags and pouches, and 100% the proceed goes to educate Rohingya children in Malaysia. Love
Mm,
what I do, love my life, love the people I'm working with. I feel that, I'm just living the life now. Starting to
mhm.
live the life now, if I dare to
Wow.
say so. Yeah.
Wow. That's so great to hear that. Yeah,
Yeah.
living your life now. So, shall we just dive straight into, grinding her?
Okay, before you dive in,
Right.
let's say hello to some people who has joined us.
All
Ah,
right. Yes, we have Kira.
hey,
Ah.
Kira.
Oh, how come
Your
her
type
face is so
one.
pretty? She's so
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
she's
here.
always very
it
pretty.
is.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, she is.
And she said that there's yeah, it's
heavy
heavy rain
rain
over at
on
her
my side.
side. And
Unlike
somebody,
our background picture, the
yeah,
beach,
sunny,
sunny beach.
sunny.
When can we go to the beach? Hey, Nicole.
Nicole.
Frederick.
Nicole, yeah,
Okay.
signing in with someone's else account.
Account. And she said love you
Yeah,
as 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. You're always 18,
Always
always
Never
18.
18.
18.
Never grow up.
Um, all right, let's go back to Anita. Yeah, knowing, so by now you already know your shape, right? Yeah,
Yep.
you know your shape. And so share with us a little bit about what are some of your strengths and blind spots now that you're
Okay.
more self-aware.
Now most of I mean the strength definitely how do you say love people.
Mm.
Love people, love being with people,
Mm-hmm.
uh love helping people. I mean if I can if there is a car, right, or something that can teleport me to help every single person every hour, right, I think I will not be tired.
Mm.
I am never tired, be it
Mm.
physically, mentally, or emotionally, knowing that I helped someone.
Mm.
What tires me, blind spot is when they don't show kindness and don't say thank you. And they send text, it's just like thanks. No, you need to use a lot of emoticons for me, okay? Use a lot of emoticons. So blind spot is that I have how do you say, I tend to overgive, over
Mhm.
help, uh
Mm.
without realizing that actually they don't really need my help. Yeah, they don't really
Ah.
need my help. But just that I feel, for me is, I feel so good. I feel it's just for, it's a feel good factor for me.
Mm.
Going out of the way, in the hot sun, in the rain. But another blind spot is I become very hard on myself. I become very
Mm.
hard on myself. I become very I go into shame. Like, yeah lah, Anita, you didn't do good, didn't do good, good job lah. You help, why didn't you go all the way? Why you help only like halfway? And my standard of help is like superior level. Okay, maybe Singapore cannot meet it. Okay, and if I didn't meet my own first superior level and I went like 75%, example, right? Like, for example, I'm delivering books to someone, right? Not my
Mm.
job, and I just want to help. And I feel really bad when the person is not at home and I have to put it outside the door only. But
Mm.
I'll put the effort, take photograph and stand there for a few minutes, make sure nobody come and steal the books or something. So, and
Yeah.
then, but I'll be very hard on myself, like, oh yeah, Anita, you should have planned better, you know, or you could have, um, waited until the person come back. So I go into that. So that's the blind spot, over helping,
Mm.
thinking that the whole
Mm.
world needs my help.
The savior's mentality, right?
Yeah, warrior
Yeah.
princess.
Thank you for being so open in sharing your strength and your blind spots. Yeah, I think that's takes a lot of courage and awareness to be able to share that much of your blind spots actually. Yeah,
Mm.
and strength. Yeah. So I just want to very quickly, share this. Can you all see? Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me. Yep. Okay, so we are still at the topic of understanding your shape, and then yesterday we talked about type one. Yeah, today we talk about the type two. All right, the helper. Yeah, so the helper actually belongs to the caring and interpersonal type. So you're very, like just now you mentioned, from what you are sharing, you're very generous. Yeah, very demonstrative. Yeah. So the downside of it, yeah, the blind spots and all that is could be people pleasing and possessive. So we will talk about that later. So you see the can you see at your best and a healthy too? What does it look like?
Yep.
um yeah, the whole list of it, and this is not exhaustive of it, right? There's actually
Yeah.
more because there's so many different layers to the personality and we are just
Mm.
scratching the surface. So but basically, a type 2 helper is very loving, as you can see, very caring, adaptable, insightful, generous, kind, friendly, nurturing, accepting, enthusiastic, yeah, and very tuned in to how people feel. Yeah. Does that sound very you?
Maybe you can change the title lah. Instead of type two, type Anita lah. Okay. You can change the title. You just like spoke my life. Oh no, you got that the lousy side. Oh no, oh no,
Yeah, there's always two sides to a coin, isn't it?
oh
Yeah, look at
no.
our hand. There's always the pretty side and the not so pretty side. Yeah. But the courage to be you is to embrace both, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So the not so nice side, when it's we call it whether you're less self-aware or more unhealthy or at your worst,
Mm.
like just now, we say the savior's mentality or martyrdom, the martyr like
Yeah.
can be indirect, you know,
Yep. Yep.
um, manipulative, possessive, hysterical, self-forgetting. Yeah, very self-forgetting. Like sometimes you can behave like a chameleon. You face this person, you will mirror this way. You face another person, you mirror another way, right?
Mm.
Overly accommodating, yeah. Overly demonstrating, yeah. Especially those who are more the more extroverted twos. Very, 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 very demonstrative. Sounds like you.
Oh, I told you again, change the title. No need to type two. Type Anita. Okay.
But
No need. No need.
Anita.
Save you all that hassle.
Yeah. So Anita, share with us. So like in maybe a short statement, like what is actually your worldview like? You know, how
Mm.
what is your worldview?
Everybody needs my help.
But
Okay. No, I
they
rephrase
can't do
that.
without you, right? They
No,
can't
no,
do
I
without
rephrase
you.
that because I'm healthy too. I need to help everybody. They may not need my help, but I need to help everybody.
Hmm. It's like the need to be needed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, no, no, I need to help. I need to help because they're so charm, so beautiful.
Yeah. So this is what the sort of like your worldview, your ego
Yeah.
structure. That's why you behave the way you behave. Yeah. And can you share with us like what is why do you help? What is it actually that you are needing, or trying to get when you are helping? Now when you're unhealthy, because I know now that
Yeah.
you are more self-aware, you have
Yeah.
grown, you have a lot of a higher level of
Mm, mm,
self-awareness
mm,
and
mm.
mastery. But how was it like before, when you're not so self-aware? What was it that you
Desperate.
were trying to get?
Desperate for, how do you say, desperate to be needed. Is that such a word? Like I was so desperate that people to feel needed, to feel
Mm,
needed. And then it also fuels the extrovertness of me, right? I need people, right? So by helping them, at least I get conversations. I get to meet
mhm,
humans in that
mm,
sense. So and
mm,
then I like that when I was unhealthy, I like that. Wow, the sing song, that fuels my love language, the word of affirmation. Wow, Anita, you're so kind. Wow,
mm,
I love that. So it fills me up. It fills the tank. It fills that need in my life to be needed, to be here. People say, wow, I could have done it without you. So that is
mm.
the unhealthy me at that time.
Need a lot of
Yeah.
validation. Right? There's a
Yes,
need
yes.
for
Constant.
validation,
Constant.
constant
I think it
validation.
doesn't, I think it also boils down to the fact that I
Mm,
come from an interracial marriage. My mom is
mm,
Chinese and my dad is Indian.
mm,
So during my parents' time, word of, parents, I don't know, maybe your parents are different. My parents don't say I love you lah or good job lah. Not like now, we have to say it, or else like our children cannot get out of bed like that, cannot breathe. So so because of that, and I need, and my love language is word of affirmation, right? So I need that, right? And my parents, don't do that. So I thought, like, when you help someone, at least you get that thank you, or
mm,
even that person go and tell another person, hey, Anita was very nice, she helped me do this. Wow, I
mm,
tell you, I can last another 30 days before I go and help
mm.
someone. But I know I like to make sure my tank is overflowing, so I help every day.
Yeah. So Julia, how was your experience like? The first experience with Anita.
Be nice.
Yeah, not next
I know
Wednesday is not
Benji.
coming.
I
Not
know your
yet,
dog.
Benji. Yeah. So before I give my response, let's say hi
I knew that was
to
coming, so I
yeah.
prepared already.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa,
Lisa,
Hi,
Lisa.
Lisa,
thanks to and one
and
more is hi,
and
Lynette.
Lynette.
Why
Lynette.
she looks so happy there? She looks like she's at the beach. So
Yeah,
happy.
she's always happy. Okay, so my first impression of Anita is pretty good. Like, wow, this lady is very easygoing, very friendly. You know, she's the opposite of me. I'm very cautious with new people.
Mm,
I don't like, hi, no, I will stand aside, just observe. I say, okay, this one can come a little closer. So she's really the opposite of me. And I
mm,
find that she's really like, the first impression is really open, very friendly.
mm.
She talked to you as if like, she known you for like ages, but just like we see each other the first time. And yeah, and I also want to affirm her type 2, the high mastery. Yesterday she came to my place with her daughter. So our plan was to make something, right? Some jewelry, some bracelets. But I couldn't find some of my materials and I was very flustered. I know she saw I very flustered. My mind cannot think already. It's like, I pull out so many things and say, Anita, I'm very flustered. I can't find my materials, so I cannot do. Maybe you do something for yourself. Then she said, no, 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 no. I'm not here to do something for me. I'm here to help you. Okay, maybe let's do this as that. So she was like, like suggesting. I said, okay, give me a moment. Then after that, she said, okay, what what have. Then I said, okay, Anita, if you don't mind, can you help me to dismantle this whole lot? So we saw a lot. I have a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things. Ask Anita, I have a lot. So Anita said, okay, let's sort out. So we sort out. And then I said, Anita, is it okay that you help me to dismantle? Okay, yes, let's do this. She's very enthusiastic, helping me dismantle some of my jewelry. So she sit down, then I look at her, she's like, okay. Then she okay, then and she's very organized. Okay, so as like me, she's very organized. She said, okay, do you have containers or whatever, so that once I dismantle, I can put it, sort it out nicely for you. Then I said, oh dear, when I want container, I don't have container. When I don't want, containers are all over the place. So finally, I have this foil bowls, small ones. So I give it to her, and she was happily doing. And then we were talking. And then, we were talking, and she just like really, really very joyful in helping me dismantling all of my things. So that is the type
Mm,
two for you. So willing to help. And
yeah.
then she was very nice. She said, oh, because I was just telling her my plan. Then she was affirming me. She said, yeah, go, do you, your style. And then she was like, can you see? She picked up, some of my bracelet. Can you see? Can you see the design? So that is her. So joyfully doing, and then of course she was like, "Eh, really? Must dismantle? This is so nice." I said, "No, no, no, must dismantle." Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's your type two, and I really, I'm always enjoying the time with her. Both of us most of the time think the same thing, right? That
Mm.
that night with Nicole, we had the same thoughts. She's very generous. She has, like bought me lunches before and stuff like
Yeah.
that, and
Mm,
she come and pick me up whenever we have to go outside for a meeting. She always
mm,
Mm.
come and pick me up, yeah. And she's a good conversationalist, yeah. And I think she's very comfortable with me. So sometimes she's
Yeah.
very, very, very honest with me. Say, hey, today I don't want to drive because I'm very tired and I don't want to talk.
Yeah. That's the healthy too.
Yeah,
yeah, being able to
Yeah.
express your
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
own
yeah,
needs, right? Yeah, because you're
correct.
always about other people's meeting other
Mm.
Yeah.
people's needs.
She
Mm.
can. Then I say, same. I'm so very tired. I also don't want to talk. So that like we are always on the same frequency. Yeah. So that's type two for her. And what's the affirmation? I love you. I love you so much.
We do the Lillian's kiss.
Since when did that become my kiss?
Yeah, Lillian.
Lillian's kiss. Yeah, but
Yeah.
but it was not even an effort, to be very frank, with Julia. It's not even an effort going to her place, and because there was a need. There was a need in the sense that, let's say she was not organized or she didn't get any of the materials, I was still happy to go there and play with her dog.
Mm. See, one thing about her is she's very quick in picking up needs.
Yeah,
She can see the gap very faster than any of us.
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, and her antenna is like beep, beep,
Super
beep,
long.
beep, beep, beep. Like, yeah,
Super
she
long.
will come in, she will like spot the needs. Yeah, and she will like jump in to want to meet that gap. So this is very natural of her, which is a strength. Yeah,
Mm.
but for those who are not so self-aware, may not know why you are behaving this way, because
Mm.
the intention or the motivation may be different,
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
right? So you
Since
Anita, you share, like the difference, right, between like when you really want to help, versus when you're helping for
The
you're
sake
craving
of
for
doing it,
something.
yeah, it's very
Yeah.
different. So like
Mm,
like yesterday, being at Julia's place, we ate banh mi, which I wanted. So it was very much, I don't have the right choice of words, please forgive me, but for once now I'm realizing I'm helping based also on my conditions. If I was free, I would come and help Julia. And
mm,
also the fact that Julia's place is, Heartlands are the best place to have lunches. I went home, bought pajamas for my daughter, buy roti, buy
Kueh,
kueh. So
kueh,
that
yeah.
we just met, even my eldest daughter was with me, say, yo, Heartland is the best place. And it was helping based on my conditions now, that I make sure
Mm,
that the needs I met, even though I went and helped her and she needed help or maybe did not, but what I did was based on my conditions because I know I wanted to eat the pan man and I wanted to buy the roti. So
mm,
yeah, I didn't want to spend time with Benji, so it's nice.
mm. Yeah, so it's nice to know that now, you know that you help because you want to, not because
Yes.
you
You
have to, or
need.
you were craving in exchange for some
Mm.
Yeah.
validation and affirmation,
No.
right? So that's the
No,
very
no.
big difference, yeah,
Yeah.
and a
Yeah.
tremendous growth over there.
Yeah.
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 So
Can I
you want
also
to
add, yeah, so can I also add that after she left, I feel so much better. I really feel like, in a sense, like uncluttered when I look
mm,
at all my jewelry, and finally I found the missing boxes that I couldn't find. And I was so happy. And then it's like, then I continue to, continue to reorganize more things. And I texted Anita. I said, oh dear, Anita, I have even more things to show you. I say next Wednesday when you come, there's even more. So
Okay.
I'm horrified at myself by, oh my god, I bought so many things. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I really want to thank you because I actually feel more excited, a
Great.
little bit clearer. Also your affirmation to finally tell me that yeah, I should really walk that path to really focus on
Mm.
developing the journey to what I want and who I want.
Yeah.
Because remember I was telling you that I had some fear looking at my jewelry because it brought back quite bad memories because I
Yes.
was doing
Yes.
half the time I was doing things that people tell me to do and not so much of what I want to do. Yeah, so thank
mm,
you so much. Yesterday was really,
No
really
problem.
very fruitful and really very good. Thank you.
And also to be very honest with you now, the reason why I went to, Julia don't live very near, but near enough you have a car. When a car, everything is near. But because she was saying for the longest time about her jewelry, I keep hearing about it, wanting to revive, the hint here, the hint there. And I thought,
unconsciously, yeah,
yeah,
she's sending you
unconsciously in
out
the
the
back of my, I
signal.
said, what are you waiting for? And then there are opportunities in the in the circle we are in. Let's do this. Oh, she's not starting. Okay, like go say play with her dog and I'll eat pan mee. Come, let's do this.
So actually, Anita has helped you to actually jumpstart and to rekindle that
Yeah.
passion in your
Yeah,
jewelry making and
yeah,
creativity
correct.
juice that you have, right? You have this
Yes.
Mm,
passion of creativity that was suppressed for a while. Yeah.
yeah.
So she has helped you in that area.
Praise
Wow.
God.
Fantastic. So, Anita, share with us, what is the one thing that's very, very evident in you? I know you have touched on different, I think behavioral, you have already touched a lot about that. Maybe pick one more, like in the area of mindset or emotional state that's very evident in your life. And
Being a type two.
like, whether it be it your strength or your blind spots, that is very evident, super evident, besides the helping. I think that's the most evident in terms of the behavior. Yeah.
um. Okay. Are you talking about the wings?
Maybe
Give me an
emotional,
example of what
no,
you mean by
not the wings. Emotional state. Let's talk about your emotion, your feelings, your feeling,
my
feelings.
feeling. Uh,
Yeah.
my feeling in terms of very evident in me. I'm very
Mm.
passionate. I'm very passionate. I'm very
Mm-hmm.
passionate. I'm not perfect. I am
Mm-hmm.
very much an overview, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see a need, okay, I'll go and do it. But then you want details and all that. Then you want frills, flower, wow. Then I get very okay. So when I go into that overwhelmed stage, which I do very often because I keep saying
Mm.
yes, right? I keep saying
Ah,
yes. I keep saying,
mm-hmm.
okay, Anita, the savior of the world. I come down, I fly in, I help, right? Then I
Mm.
tend to neglect what I need to do for myself.
Mm.
Example, I'll be traveling in exactly 7 days time.
Mm.
Okay, I
Because I
have not.
miss you
No, you're not. I'm going to be on Zoom with you all. What are you talking about? But I
physically.
have not packed. I have not do what is needed for myself. Because
Mm.
after I go there, wherever I'm going, I'm going to be quarantined. Come back, I have to be quarantined again in another facility. 2 weeks. I've neglected. So what happens then if I don't catch it, the
Mm,
emotional state, I will be overwhelmed, and then I'll be very, very shameful. I'll
mm,
be very shameful of myself. Then I will go into, then I start avoiding people.
mm,
I start avoiding people. I do not return texts. Happens before many, many times. Now reflecting
mm,
back, then I realize, yeah, it's because I couldn't, because I helped them, but because I neglected myself, I
mm,
neglected my need. Then when I turn around and go, oh my goodness, my
mm,
part of my life was not done. Then I start
mm,
avoiding people. I don't return your texts. I suddenly not available. I'll be nice
mm.
about it. Oh, not free, not free, not free. And and then that relationship or that friendship can be cut off forever.
Wow. So it's like you will actually go into this withdrawal behavior lah.
Spiral. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Interesting.
so what I have to do now realizing that my strength is a double-edged sword.
Mm.
Though I help,
Yeah.
help, 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 but I have to stop. So I'm learning now, like for example, like the people wants to meet up, and I love meeting up, but I cannot. I cannot. And I'll
There
tell
are
them I
times that you
can't.
need to draw
I have to
certain boundary and
yeah, and
prioritize lah.
drawing
Mm.
boundaries for me goes against my mindset, goes against my emotion, goes against my behavior. It is something so alien to me. Like, how can I draw boundaries for people? I need to help the whole world. Remember, when you need to help the whole world, you don't have boundaries. You just go. So creating boundaries is my learning curve, is my growth.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah. So for those for our audience out there, whether you're watching now or subsequently, yeah, if you resonate with what Anita shared, probably they'll find that your personality type, like, hey, that sounds like me. That sounds like me. That sounds very much like me. So yeah, you probably maybe a tool, a helper. Yeah, but of course, to really know, you need to understand because there's so many layers, so many different other factors, right? So we are just chit chatting about the some of the traits, some of the yeah my beliefs and behavior that is more evident. So that gives you a clue, right? To dig deeper, then you may want to book a session with us for a clarity session, and then which includes a personality profiling test,
yeah,
right? So moving on, because it's not just about the enneagram, but we also in our courage to be you, we also mentioned about love language, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah. So just now I heard you mentioning about your love language is word of
yeah.
affirmation, right? If I
It's
hear it.
word of affirmation.
Mm,
How I show is
mm,
act of kindness, but how I receive is word of affirmation. But if somebody choose to show act of kindness towards me, I repel.
mm,
I don't accept it.
right.
It's yeah, I repel because in my mind I feel, hey, you overshadow me. Like I'm the helper. I'm
There's a
supposed
two
to
in
want to
you.
show. Yeah, so it's like the magnet north and north, you see, and then it repels. So I
Mm,
don't accept act of service very well.
mm,
I'm kind
Yep.
to smile and go, I don't need your help. I don't need your help. I am
Yep.
capable. I'm supposed
yeah.
to be
So
helping
words of
you.
the receiving part is words of affirmation.
Words of
The
affirmation. Yeah. So
giving is act of kindness.
yeah, don't yeah,
Mm.
Yep.
don't show any.
She doesn't want me to buy lunch for her.
Yeah, I
She say no
cannot
no no no.
because for me
She
it's
doesn't
not
want.
because I'm putting Julia down. No, Julia can afford it and she'll be more than happy to. But for me, it's that hey, that's my you pick lah your own love language later and show that to somebody else. But what she'll do for me is she'll send message, hey, thank you for so much, blah blah blah, send a picture of a dog and a lot of emoticons. I'm like, oh, made my day, went to sleep very well last night,
Mm.
save the world again.
Yeah. So you see there's a bit of correlation there between personality and your love language, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
because and even just the love language alone, and because based on your personality, you may each one will express it differently as well. So
Yes. Yes.
for example, just now you're saying words of affirmation, right? That's how you receive it.
Mm,
Um, okay, we talk about receiving first, then we talk about giving.
mm,
Yeah.
mm, mm, mm,
So
mm.
the receiving, there's different ways of uh how so people how to connect with you. can we help others, to connect with you, to ensure that the words of affirmation that we are giving to you is quote unquote like acceptable.
Sincere.
Your standard lah, your
Sincere,
standard,
or
That's my
your
standard.
standard.
Okay.
like, or we're not taking you for granted, or in other words, like, at
Okay.
least say
Um.
something like that or what. So it helps with other people, provide help to other people also.
Okay.
Mm,
For me, I think I've got to a point where I don't expect all the emoticons in the world. Okay, of course, it's a joking thing with Julia. Send me all the emoticons to show how sincere you are, because she's a writer. You see, she write content. So every time writing, don't write anymore. Just do emoticons, easier. So, but for people, how I to accept their word of affirmation is a simple, spend a bit of time with me. So let's say if I drop books with you, like what you did with me, Lillian,
mm,
uh, which actually is the pinnacle of how I love to receive my thank you. Okay, one of the pinnacle is spending time with me. Even though I know you're busy, I could see you flustered, like, Anita, you talk too much. I got to go back. And then we keep talking about work and your door and your gate, right? But you took the time, like what Julia
mm,
did. So took the time to speak life also. Because as a woman, I also have needs. I'm not just giving,
mm,
giving, giving, giving. I too have needs. And I find it very difficult to share my needs. Very difficult to say, hey, I need help. That could be a
mm,
growth, or I may not want to grow in that. I do not know. I've not made a decision. I've not come to a stage of my life where I need to ask for help. But the very fact you take time, like what you and both of you do, is to listen to me, even to simple things, or to spend the time yesterday or that day at your gate, Lillian, for me was exactly what I needed.
well,
That's
hey,
all. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's not so much of, oh, thank you, but just a few minutes like, hey, Anita, by the way, da 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 da, or da 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 da, and that was good enough. And I like to affirm also, Helen example, when I deliver the books, no, certificates to her the
mm,
last time, her cert, she actually took the time just for even a few minutes.
mm,
Hi, how da da da, just small chat, and
yep,
not just take me for granted. I came all the way, I deliver something to you, which I don't have
right,
to do actually. I'm just doing you a favor. But what I did was, but you took the time. You
mm,
took the time instead of just saying, oh, leave it at the gate or something like that. You took the time. And
mm,
for me, that is really good. Even 5 minutes. And that's all I
mm.
need.
Yeah. I think thankfully that was my love language lah. My love language is quality time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's work quality. Anita, by the way, okay, okay. Alamak, alamak.
Yeah. So okay. So, and instead of just telling people thank you that's
Mm.
that's not nice, right?
Yeah, that's
I
not
mean,
very nice. For someone, maybe it's just me. I do need more than just a thank you. It can be a simple thank you, but if it's a sincere, thank you. It's very different from thank you and thank you.
mm,
That,
it's not what you say, it's how you say it, right?
is how you say it.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
you
it's
say
how,
it also.
because a lot of times when I do my act of service, it's really, to be very frank, it's actually very inconvenient.
Mm,
Thinking back, it's really inconvenient of my time, of effort, and all. It's really, actually, I'm going really all out of the way, which I don't have to. But with a simple at the end, quite nice.
Yeah, so we thank you, we thank you for helping us,
Oh, content writer, not you. Still, you send me
I
emoticons. Our friendship at
appreciate
different
that
level.
love.
Yeah, so yeah, before we move on, I think Hiro got something to say to you, Anita.
Oh, Kira, hello. Always so pretty. Can't stand her.
Wah, jialat, jialat.
This one you bring it offline.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nothing
Next
to say.
question, please.
Yeah. So for our audience out there, these are just some tips and symptoms and that you can pick up,
Symptoms.
signals
Symptoms.
or what you call that. Yeah, behavior or tips that you can pick up. Like if you know someone who sounds
Who
very
is like
much like
Anita?
Anita, like type Anita, sounds very much like type Anita. Yeah, then now you're more aware, like how to appreciate, how to show appreciation. Yeah, don't just thank you lah. Even
Yeah.
thank you also thank you
Yeah, it must be thank you. Okay, I'm teaching. I'm teaching. Or if friendship is better, send emoticons. Can one.
Actually,
Yeah.
I have a question for Anita.
Mm.
Mm,
How because you always giving, 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 right? But how do we say no to a type two like I mean we appreciate.
Oh,
How do we say no? You
I'm
see?
going off the
Cannot
show.
say
Where's the butter? How do you
cannot
not
say
need my
no.
help?
Cannot say no. It's not that
Okay.
don't need your help, but okay, you help. But up to a point,
mm,
it's like, okay, let's say for me, a five, right? So up to a point, it's like, yeah, okay, I think it's enough already. And I really appreciate, no? Not that don't appreciate. But because you don't mind helping, you keep helping. So how
mm,
do we gently, nicely say thank you and that's enough without saying no to you? Oh, now I'm
mm,
I
very scared.
no lah. See, that's what you always say. No, but I think it also the level of friendship that we have. Like for example, Julia, you can be upfront and say, "Hey, Anita, I'm really good. You know, I don't need your help, but we can do lunch another day, just lunch. You know, but you don't need to help me. I'm okay
mm,
with that. I'm really okay with that. Depending on the friendship,
How about like acquaintance, don't
acquaintance.
know that well, yeah.
Um, if I want because I've got mastery, or maybe I'm really very much self-aware, so I don't put myself out there. It's based on my time and my convenience. Like for example,
Okay.
that there was a lady who wanted to do lunch, and it was like 2 days before I fly. I said, I didn't want to tell her I'm leaving, but Kong see me 2 days. I've not even thought about myself. I said, hey, tell you what, I'm not free for the next 5 weeks. Tell when I come back, let's do this. So leave it to me to reject. In that sense, I'm able to take rejection in that sense that you can tell me outright, hey, really not convenient, and I'm okay. I'm really am okay. But if I really see a genuine help, then I can be very persistent. I go, I think you really need my help. I think so. Open
so
your
how
front gate.
how
Let me
in this
in.
situation, how, like, you really see the need to help and the
Yeah.
person really don't want your help, so how?
Better be loud, loud, and just tell me. Send me a text. No, but
Mm,
you must give me reasons why you don't need my help. Don't just
Okay.
reject me, I
Don't
don't
say
need
no need.
help.
Don't want, no need.
Don't say
Yeah.
don't want. It's like a child. Treat me like a child. You have to reason with a child why it is not right to play with fire. Don't say don't
Mm.
play with fire. You must say because it burn. After you burn, your toys get burned. After your toys get burned, the house get burned. After house get burned, Kong
or
Kong die because got
yeah,
burned. How you want or not? Ah,
or or say in such a way that you are helping me by not helping me now in that
yes.
direction.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh, okay,
like for
don't do that.
example, example,
Don't do that.
example. Because if you allow the child, if you always help the child, for example, the child fall down, you can carry the child fall down. Right, then forever you'll be carrying the
Yeah,
child, right?
yeah, yeah,
And the
yeah,
child will never learn how to walk.
yeah.
So putting it something like that, like yeah, you will be helping the child if you let them experience a bit of inconvenience, let them
Yeah.
experience a bit of it. Then they
I
will
mean,
they will know that your help is really needed.
mm, you can also say simple things. When I need your help, I'll call you, Ken. For now, I'm good.
Mm. You can
Okay.
accept that.
Awesome.
Oh,
You can.
yeah.
Uh,
I'll be very happy.
but
Clear my
if last
calendar.
time, if the last the past
Oh,
you are
I'll
the
take
not
it as a
so self aware
rejection.
you.
I will take a rejection, then I'll go investigate, and I ask person B, hey, person A, the other day said don't need my help. Why she don't like me? I said something wrong because I thought a lot, right? I must have said something wrong. Right? I did say something wrong. Right? I did, right? I did offend her the other day. I didn't see her when walking, and I walked the other way. It was actually not purpose. Then I go into explanation and
Mm.
justification. Then I go around finding alliance to justify why person A actually don't need my help. Actually, she really just don't need my help because she doesn't have a need. But I go around finding alliance to
So,
justify.
so from this simple example alone, we can see that it's really important to be more self-aware
Yep.
of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
how why you are reacting, why we are reacting to certain way.
Mm.
Yeah, and that it is okay that especially for the helper, it is okay that people say don't need help. It's not
Yeah.
they are not targeting at you. It's not
It's not
personal.
personal. Yeah.
Yeah, so that has the awareness level has to be there lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a long journey. It's a long journey to
Mm.
be okay not to help.
Mhm.
It's my own personal thing. I have to tell myself, Julia really don't need my help after next Wednesday. She will be fine.
Yeah, and trusting that
No.
they will be
Yeah,
fine.
interesting then that they will be fine. They will be fine. They'll move on in life. She has an amazing husband and two kids. She's fine. She's got a dog. Okay, she's
And
fine.
anyway, you're here. Anytime you need help, you're here,
And I
right?
got her address.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think that's something that we hope that our audience have a good idea. I mean, have an idea of like if you know someone like that or you are like that,
Uh,
it is something you want to be
I like that.
address.
Mindful. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, I think we have covered the question about how you express your love to your
Yeah.
loved ones and all that. So, the next component that we talk about is identity, right? The image.
Mm,
Yeah. How do you see yourself? Remember, um, how do you see yourself, how you project yourself, and what other people see you, and of course, how God created to you to be and how God is seeing you.
yeah.
Yeah. So after knowing more about yourself, uh are you now more like aware about your identity and your image that you have been projecting, or
Mm.
yeah, what are the difference? Yeah.
Before, after,
Mm,
before plastic surgery. No, 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 it's not. No, okay. Before, after. Okay. Before, now I realize that how I project myself, how I project myself, and the feedback I get how others perceive me is almost the same.
mm,
It's almost
okay.
aligned. So for me, I'm okay. I'm on the
Mm,
right track. So
mm,
currently now, let's talk the good things first. Currently now,
mm,
I see myself as helpful, as kind, and willing, and
mm,
willing. And I get the same feedback, similar
mm,
feedback. You're kind, you're willing, you're helpful, you're funny, you're joyful, you're light of the party, and it's similar. It's similar. But the
mm,
unhealthy me, the past, was different. Was
mm,
so different. When I help till today, it comes from a very sincere place in my heart because it's genuinely just being myself. But the feedback I used to get is if it's a guy, it's flirtatious.
mm,
She's very flirtatious, huh? Always suddenly she's always appearing, to help. She's getting attention, is it? That's the feedback I get. She's getting attention. She wants the attention. There's a Malay word, ada udang di sebalik batu. It means that there is something fishy behind this rock.
mm.
Okay?
So
There's
that's the how other
that's
people
the
are
old
seeing
past.
you.
That's the old past. We're
Yeah,
talking about the
and how
past.
other people are seeing you.
So I'm
Yeah.
I'm, co- I'm
Mm,
I'm doing both, but I'm,
yeah.
I'm I'm on a very sincere note of, hey, I just want to help. But people perceive it as, what is her intention? Why she's
Mm,
always around? You know,
mm,
is it really sincerely helping? It's not that we need her help anyway. We're not stupid. We know how to do our assignments. We have our own car. Why she's always in our face? She's always infringing into our space. Because I don't get it. I just go, hello, I just go into your space and knock everything over. And some people get so overwhelmed, like, why is she here again? You know? So that's the unhealthy me. So what happens is that I started getting that kind of feedback. And what happened is that, because I need to match, right? I need to help, right? So I match that this is the old me, I match that perception. So you say, oh, I'm manipulative. So I go in with a very unhealthy thing is to manipulate. Like, okay, I will help this person because later on I know she's got a certain set skills that I will need later. I will
mm,
help this boy because he's kind of cute in uni and I need a free dinner. And it has happened. I get free
mm.
dinners, I get free lunches. I mean, very real, okay? For those who have got your free lunch, I pay back, pay back. Honestly, I buy you ban me in Yishun. Okay. No, but it is very manipulative. I was very
So you will
manipulative.
project a certain image to get what you want.
Yes,
Ah, okay, okay.
I'll do
Mm,
that. And to
mm.
get my way. And when you're 20 kilos lighter, very hard lah for people to say no to you. So pretty, right? No. I want to
Okay.
go into a hole now. This is life. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
unhealthy me. Yeah.
You
Yeah, you can be 20 kg
I
lighter too
heard,
if you
I
want.
heard.
yeah.
I was in, I
Mhm.
was in somewhere when someone's writing some documents. Yes, I was there.
Okay.
Okay, let's not go there now.
We are not, we have stopped.
Yeah.
Next.
Next. Yeah. So that's how I
Otherwise,
used
we are
to
going to
perceive
be
myself.
doing 7 minutes workout. Yeah. Yes.
Sorry,
I know. Otherwise, we will be talking about 7 minutes workout.
are we?
And
63 minutes.
next question. Next
Next
question.
question is very awkward now.
Uh, yeah, I think yeah. So, but the last image. So this is how you see your. I mean, how do you see yourself now,
Mm.
and how does God see you?
Others, God see
Yeah, we
me.
talk about
Okay.
how others see you already, and how
Yeah,
you
we did.
try to project yourself. Yeah, in when you have a certain agenda, you will project
Mm,
yourself in a certain persona in order to get the agenda lah.
mm,
Next,
mm, mm, mm.
right? Yeah, but now there is more congruency in how you see yourself, how you
Yeah.
show up, how other people see you. They are quite in yes, there's congruency there.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
and how
And it's
about
not
the
I.
last one? How about the
How
last
does
one?
God
The
see
image
me?
that God see you. Yeah.
Oh, I like, as I say, I think I'm living my best life. I mean,
Mm,
when I say I'm living my best life, is because, uh, for me, my faith is very important. It is
mm,
so important. I do what I do now is because of my faith. No longer wanting affirmation from others. I told you right from the beginning, I go around with my tank, fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it, fill it. Everybody say something nice. Come on, come on, come on, fill it up. You know, Anita loved tank fun. So, but now how I see myself is that, how I think, how I believe, not even think, God sees me is that good and faithful servant. I still learning, still learning, but very proud of myself in the sense that I no longer go into shame and go, oh, I'm not doing anything good for myself. I'm not good enough. But I'm very comfortable now knowing that what I'm doing is aligned to my faith, aligned to
mm,
how God sees me.
mm,
Example, thank you, Lillian, for the book club. It's been nothing but positiveness.
mm.
And for me, those positiveness, and I know is aligned to what God wants me to do, to use my 85,000 words a day I have, you know, 85,000 words a day have for His good, for His kingdom. Not so much of, I'm not going to be a minister, I'm not going to be a missionary, but just to encourage someone,
Mm,
just to, with that act of service, with that word.
mm,
So I believe how God sees me is that still work in progress,
mm.
still work in progress, but on the right track at last.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah. Because how God see us and how God see you is in based on what He has written in the Word, right? That
yeah,
we are fearfully and wonderfully made. You
yeah,
are the apple
Mm,
of His eyes. You are worth more than the pearls.
yeah.
Yes, you worth so much that He came and died for your sins and my
True.
sins. Yeah, so that's
Amen. And
how valuable you are to Him. So there's
yeah,
no need to be living in shame.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
And it's nice too, Lillian, to add on is to know that I'm good enough now. I'm good enough.
mm,
Yeah.
Mm.
Whatever I do, uh, big or small, delivering things, helping people, it's good enough.
Mm.
I don't have to go the extra mile. It's
Mm.
good enough, the little or the more. So I'm happy. I see a more peaceful self. I'll be
Mm.
very honest, knowing that my maker is proud of me. My
Yeah.
boss is okay. My
Yeah.
boss is okay.
boss.
Still work in progress, as I always say. But no, when you have that peace of mind, when you're at that
Mm.
stage in your life, okay, I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
good enough. Yeah.
Knowing that He loved you, that you're worthy
Yeah.
of, that He loved you
Yeah.
so much. I think,
Yeah.
yeah, and living for the audience of one, right?
Yes.
Knowing that you don't have
Yeah.
to go around pleasing others, but
Yes.
you do what you do because you want to, because
Yep.
this is what you do, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Awesome. So proud of
Awesome.
you. Yeah. Right. And that is inspiring. So you'll be able to inspire and empower those that have similar personality traits like you.
Yeah.
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 You'll be able to you'll be able to help them, support them, help them.
Yes, I'll be able to help them because they need my help.
Yeah. They were
It
like,
is actually that's a very good question. How can a type 2 help a type 2?
yeah,
Hey,
I was about to ask
cannot.
you. So, yeah, how?
Cannot. Hey, okay, I cannot be very real here. Okay, don't laugh at me. Okay, I am currently sitting very happily and confident and very secure that there's no other type two in Women of Courage Asia.
I know. We
I'm
know.
so happy.
Happy, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the test will
How?
come, the growth, the next stage of growth will come when there's another type 2 that
Oh,
appear.
then I passed the baton. No. See, I
Right?
help by I passed the baton. I help you now. You can time for you to shine. I help you to shine. I know
Yeah.
already. I know how to. I know this path. I help you. I help you. I help you to grow.
Yes, mentoring and discipleship. Yeah,
Maybe,
because you
maybe.
will be able to know that personality type the best, and you'll be able
Mm.
to point out the blind spot very quickly, on the spot. You can see what this person is trying to do, if whether they're unhealthy or
Yeah, they're healthy.
yeah.
I have a daughter who's a type two. I believe she's a type two. Um, but if it's anything to go by, type two don't need help.
Mm. But
I don't know.
You
we all have blind spots lah.
Yeah, we do.
yeah. You
Like
you
for
I,
would
I,
you.
I wouldn't know
Mm,
how to help a type two. Maybe helping the blind spots. I really don't know.
you probably would have
I've
to help the yeah, you probably would have to help the low mastery type 2. Type 2 what yeah, who are not like you yet, not
but
like you
I
at that.
but knowing me, I want the challenge of helping a healthy type two. Wow, that'd be tough, man. That'd be such a growth for me. I think for pride, in terms of pride, maybe
yeah.
I do not know. That'd be a
I think
cute.
I want to acknowledge you for, actually humbling yourself to actually, come forward for mentorship or
Mm,
coaching
mm,
and
mm,
all
mm,
that.
mm,
That
yeah,
itself is a lot. It's
yeah,
very tough for a tool to be asking for support. I don't even want
yeah.
to use the word help. Yeah,
Don't
it's
even use the four-letter word.
yeah.
It's not a good H word.
Yeah, so reaching out support is not weakness.
Mm,
It actually takes a lot of courage and a lot
yep,
of
yeah,
humility to do that. Yeah.
yeah,
So good job.
yeah. It's a
Yeah.
growth. It's a growth to ask for help. It is a growth, and it
Mm.
doesn't help also because I believe I got so much energy. I got so much energy and all that. So sometimes I forget that I don't need help.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah,
Another affirmation for you. Oh, she give you all the A's.
yeah,
You
CJ
score
Lim.
straight A all the
Who
way.
is this charming CJ Lim?
Well,
Amazing.
Attractive,
Awesome Anita.
amazing, awesome, Anita. Notice
thank
you
you,
got four
CJ.
A leh.
CJ Lim, you need help or not? I help you now.
Lillian, you have 3 A's. Now Anita got 4 A's.
Four A's.
Yeah, man, you win. I win now.
Okay, let you win now.
Yeah, let you win, let you
We
win.
have
Type
to
now, let
answer
you
it
win.
now.
Really couldn't be bothered.
Right. So, Julia,
Yes.
in conclusion,
In
we have.
conclusion, don't help a
Mm.
type 2. Let a type 2 help you. Yeah. Don't be afraid of a type 2. I mean, sometimes if people like don't know you, don't understand you when you're coming forward and helping, you can frighten people, right? I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, I can be very overwhelmed,
Yeah.
mostly because of
So
personality. Yeah,
yeah, so don't, embrace the type 2 personality.
Mm. Yeah, and
yeah,
they are valuable assets to your team. If be it your company, be it your community, be it in your family, or whichever organization you are in. We all work as a team. We are
yeah,
not all one man show.
Yep.
yeah,
So we all need each other's strength. Yeah.
yeah,
So type 2 has the helper has their strength, the 5 has their strength, the 9 has their strength. When all the different types strength put together, wow, that's a powerful force,
yeah. It is.
right?
It is. Yeah,
Yeah. So that is what I love about the Enneagram as well.
Yep.
Knowing it help us with our team building.
Yeah.
Yeah, to really like give the platform and the space for that type to shine, to
Yeah.
lead, because all of us are leaders. So when it's time for the two to lead, let the two lead. It's time for the five to lead, let the five lead. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they are naturally good in their strength. Yeah. So yeah, I just love that.
I do. I do.
Okay, and talking about team, yeah,
Yes.
and talking about
Yay!
community, yeah,
Yes.
yes, Julia, take it away.
I feel like an announcer, no? First part announce, last part announce.
The weather
Anita, you
today is
yeah, the weather has cleared. The rain
yes.
is gone. Now the
And the
sun is looking
CTE is no longer
true.
jammed towards PIE.
Anita, you need MC, and now I can be your MC,
I'm sorry, my MC
Okay.
all very high standard, huh?
Yeah lah. Okay,
Ah,
anyway, so end of this month, 29th of September, we're going to have our Women of Courage Asia monthly empowerment meeting. Yay! Yep. And we have Alvana. Alvana's going to share with us her expertise. She's a mother of two, mompreneur, and she has multiple income stream. Wow, this woman,
mm, wow.
wow, fantastic, man.
Yeah,
Petite
petite
body,
but
petite,
powerful.
yeah, very powerful.
Yeah.
Don't play with her, okay? Wow, I tell you,
But
she's,
super nice. Super
Yeah,
nice,
yeah.
super kind.
yeah.
Mm,
Very, very good. And then we have our story of courage. Lisa is going to share with us her story, how she went from very bad situation, and then now she's, she has a career, she has a business, and her business
mm,
is quite interesting, very nice business that she has. And
yeah.
she has gone, and then she's a much stronger person now today. So I cannot say much. Every time story of courage, I cannot say much more because if I say a bit more, then the whole story come out, right? So you have to
Right.
join us to find out what happened to Lisa in the
Mm,
past and how she come out and become what she is today. So join us, Women of Courage Asia. The link is in our caption.
mm,
Besides that, if you, yeah, is there, it's down there. So besides that, we give you opportunity to share reflection, also share your own courage, story of courage. Okay, so in Women of Courage, you're all about experiential learning. We're all about courage. So if you want to practice courage, you want to know what courage is all about, you can join us and you will see and know, and then you yourself, you can pluck out your courage and share with all of
mm,
us, either your reflection or your own story of courage. We will teach you how to share. And of course, we will reward you for being so courageous with some freebies. And if you want to know what freebie it's all about, join us. 29 September, Tuesday, 6:30. We're gonna have some fun. Game Master will be another round of interesting games. Are we? Are we? Are
Yes.
we? Yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah,
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we always
Helen
have.
is doing games
Yeah.
yeah.
and Lynette will be MCing. See, I told you very
All
high
right.
standard one.
Extremely high standard. But I also cannot go in.
And
Okay,
every
that's
activity is very intentional, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So when you come to Women of Cash Asia our monthly empowerment meeting, it's all about intention. Very intention. The things that we do, the words that we say
Yeah.
is very intentional, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So that's for Women of Cash Asia. Another announcement. One more announcement. Yes. If you're still stuck, you still have a lot of things in your mind, you're not clear, you don't have focus, please contact Lillian. Okay,
Yeah.
have a clarity call with
Important.
Lillian. And sometimes myself will come in, I caliphate when I come in and I come in to talk a bit. Yeah. So, but have a clarity call with Lillian. She will be able to help you clear up things and help you to focus on what you want to do. Maybe you want to
Mm,
achieve certain dreams, achieve
Yep.
certain goals. Have a call with her. Both Anita and I, we have gone through our clarity session with
Yeah.
her. Now we
Yep.
are very clear, right? Yeah, we are very clear, very focused in what we want to do. Yep.
Crystal clear.
so,
Ding.
Clear.
so,
Yes.
Anita, what is your greatest one takeaway from the clarity session?
Oh, you must be so open. You must be
Mm,
open. And one greatest takeaway is when you come out of it after you finish the clarity session, you suddenly you have all the aha moments. The aha moment and go, now I know why. Now I know why I did this, and now I know why I shouldn't do that. So you
mm,
need that because you need to talk it out. You need someone. You need a really a person who's neutral, who doesn't know much about your past or doesn't know much about your present, to be there, to be present. And one thing about Lilian, she's always present. When she's there, she's always present. And she's very fast to catch and reframe. Because we have so much junk in our head, right? 40 over years, 50 years, 20 years of junk in your head. and limiting beliefs and crazy thoughts, you need you need that clarity call, seriously, or else you're going to be stuck and you're going to be very frustrated, like how I was, and thinking, why am I going around in circles? I'm
Yep.
such a nice person. Why am I going around in circles? Why am I
Yep.
always misunderstood? So
And I
Are
think
you
the
okay with the so-called homework, that activity and homework that is given out? Was that
yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah. I am.
I
Yeah,
am
it's
woman.
and that is important. That's important because that brought out so many limiting beliefs and how I speak into my life. Then realize that even though I have negative I am, but actually I have hope to rephrase it. So that
Hmm,
for me was very, very, very like, ah,
that's great.
Yeah.
Julia, you're saying something? Mm,
Yeah, wanted to add is also what Anita says, the keyword, the running around in circles. Yeah,
yeah,
if you keep running around in circles, it's time to get out of the circle. Talk
yeah,
to Lillian. Yeah, it's really
yes,
time, because I also realized that time is running so fast, and if you keep running in circles, you will be running in circles till next year. I don't know when.
yeah,
But isn't it
mm,
yeah,
tiring, right? It's time
yes,
to just come out of it. Yeah. And also, Lilian's session is not sit down there, talk to her. She talk to you, you talk to her. No, you must do homework. Like Anita and I, we do homework. Even on the spot, you also need to do something. Okay. So it's experiential. It's very intentional, right?
yeah. It's very
Experience.
intentional. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very intentional. It's very wow. It's really at that moment. It's very intense. It's very, very
Yeah.
intense.
And what Anita said also true is you must be open. You must be
Yeah,
willing to open
yeah,
up, tell Lilian everything, even if you cry, laugh, angry, also you have to just let it go. And you
yep,
must be willing. Yeah, you must be willing to be coached. You must be willing to just listen to Lilian and do what she asks you to do, because it's not for fun. Lilian is
yeah. It's
nothing for fun.
life.
It's very professional. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like it's
it's
really
life.
to help you.
Yep.
Yeah, don't sit down there and say, no, I'm not going to do this. So leceh, so many homework, so many I am.
Yeah, yeah. That I
I
am.
go with
You can.
that's just one thing.
That's
yeah, and then
one
it's
small
like
component. We cannot give it away. So one
yeah.
small component.
Or I know I don't want to tell you this I don't want to tell that. No, cannot. You must avail yourself, must be open, try yourself, because it's only you and Lillian and
Yeah,
nobody else.
yeah,
Okay,
And it
if you
takes two
cannot
to
even
clap.
yeah, it takes you a clap, correct. So if the coach is coaching you, the coachee must be open and must be
yeah,
willing to receive.
yep,
And then after that, like what Anita said, all your aha moments, then you have to go forth and do. Okay, don't
yeah,
sit, ha ha ha, stop. No, you must do.
yeah, yeah.
There's also action plan for us to do something, right? We set
Yes,
goals,
yes,
set action.
yes.
Yeah, so
Right.
we are aware. Like she make us aware of a lot of things. And she make us look at attitude, the thinking, feeling, and choosing, and then must have action. So that's
Yep,
why after clarity call, most of us have find the success, have found our clarity. We are very focused in what we do, right?
yep.
Yeah, wow, talking a lot about this clarity call. I mean, we are not biased.
But it's
It's
true. Yeah,
just,
it's not
yeah,
biased. I wouldn't have done all my Facebook Live, my book club,
yes,
and all that if I didn't had the clarity call with
yep,
Lillian. If I didn't spend that hour and a half, for me it was an hour and a half because I thought a lot with her. I wouldn't have be booked. I mean, there's still areas in my life I need to work on, but at least I'm out of going in circles. At least now I got out of the silly roundabout. At least I'm heading somewhere. We're not talking about speed here. It's not a quick fix. It's not
yep,
a quick fix method. Okay, it is a life thing, and life takes time.
Hmm.
absolutely.
Yeah. Wow,
Well
I feel
said,
very
Anita.
encouraged from your
It's true. See,
feedback.
it's true. It's
Gratitude.
true.
This is
True.
worth it to do all what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Continue to
Yeah,
do what
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it is. Don't
doing.
stop. Don't stop. Please don't stop. Everybody needs a bit of Lillian.
yeah.
Don't stop.
We will ask our guests, those who have gone through the clarity call, you must ask this question. Okay, Lilian, very good. Must ask this question. We must
Yeah.
know how, because like Anita and I mean, we gain from it, but our results or our actions are all very different, right? What we want
Yeah.
to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really for you and not for the masses. It's not like in general, but it's really you, you.
Yeah.
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 Focus
It's
on
That's
you.
just
why we
for you.
yeah, that's why we focus so much about sharing and talking about this courage to be you. Yeah, we
Yes.
just want to inspire everyone to take the
Yep.
courage to just be you. Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong being you.
Hmm.
Just be
Yay.
a healthier you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why you
Okay.
need clarity
And
call.
Yeah.
And come, first ever class living in conjunction with Women of Courage Asia, our first ever for women, by women boot camp.
Yes.
Transform with Courage Bootcamp 2020 is happening in 20th to 23rd November. So only ladies, ladies audience, if you're listening, only ladies, guys, it's okay. Stay at home, look after the children, look after the parents,
Look after the
support the
dog.
woman. Yeah, look after the dog, support the
Look after
woman.
the
If
dog.
the woman say, you go for this boot camp. I take care of everything. Okay. So
All
we're gonna
right.
have,
Marry
yeah.
that. There's a reaffirm you to marry that man. He's a good man.
Yes.
So we're gonna have 4 days of full total immersion workshop. You're gonna be surrounded with women who are all like-minded, who wants to learn, who wants to grow,
Yeah.
who wants to be able to encourage, inspire, and support one another. And of course, you are in an environment. Why we want you to, come join us and be and have a stay in at Furama Hotel, one nice one, Furama Riverfront Hotel.
Riverfront.
Yeah, so that you don't have any distraction, so that you can
Yeah.
have community time with all the women, and also alone time for your own reflection, for your own growth. Okay, no distraction, but fully immersed in the whole tribe, whole culture, whole boot camp,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then of course there are activities, fun activities to do. Not only that, after the boot camp, we also give you some support, so that your life don't end at the boot camp. Your learning don't end there. Your learning is actually forever. We want
Yes.
to make all
Yes.
this, yeah, we want to make all this sustainable. Okay, coming
Yeah.
to monthly empower meeting once a month is only like what Lillian said, tip of the iceberg, to help you to grow, to be able to sustain it, and to be successful in whatever you do. Will be the boot camp and the after boot camp support.
Yeah. And
Mm.
it and 4 days is really a small price to invest into yourself. You've
Yeah.
invested yourself 40 over years, right? How old are you? So 4 days to get unstuck, 4 days to stop being frustrated with yourself. I think you deserve it. I think you deserve that
Mm.
4 days. Yeah.
I think if one clarity session can, support you all
Yeah.
in jumpstart to make the change, imagine what 4 days can do.
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's going to be mind blowing. Yeah,
Yes.
and this boot camp is not just the 4 days. Even the moment you sign up, the boot camp begins,
Yep.
because yeah, there will be pre-boot camp activities that's going on, assignments already during the boot camp, and then like what Julia mentioned, the post boot camp, and that's going to stretch for another 3 months, where the rubber meets the road, where you really walk the talk, where you apply what you learn and everything that you have planned, and put execute it into your life. And the most precious part to me, I feel, is also the relationship and the friendship that you're
Yes.
going to build during the
Mm.
boot camp, the
Yep.
ladies that you're going to meet, the support that you're going to get, the community that you're going to be planted in. So I
Mm.
think that is really valuable. And we're talking about
Yeah.
life transformation here. So it's a lifetime, it's a journey. Yeah. So what is 4 days or 3 months in comparison to your life? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm,
Absolutely. Well said,
Well
Lillian.
said.
Well said.
Yes. Well said. Well said.
right.
You didn't need my
Anyone else?
help. You didn't
Anyone
need
else?
my
Your
help.
turn.
You don't need my help.
So click on the link, because seats are really space are really very limited due
Yeah.
to the COVID rules and regulations.
Yes.
So yeah, we're doing everything we can within the safety measures and rules and regulation and all the support that we have. And I just
Yep.
want to highlight this one point also. Although it's an all women, for women, by women boot camp, but we do have our men behind the scenes supporting us, lah. Right? It's a you know
Partnership.
we are not feminist and all that.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, it's just yeah, we need the men to support us, like you said, take care of the children, so that we can come out and have 4 days, to
Yeah.
invest in ourselves. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then even the program development, we do have male trainers and coaches that help us to develop that program as well. So that's a
Yes.
lot behind the scene. The men that's like supporting from behind.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So
Any
that's
more? Any more? Any more announcement? Like so exciting.
so exciting, right? Yeah, because we want to make this very, very life changing. Yeah,
Yes.
and we want to see the sustainable change. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's
mm.
on for next week?
Next week,
Next Tuesday. Personality type
type T, right?
3.
Yeah.
Who
Sorry,
is the
I
type 3? Who is the type
You
3? Who's type 3? Who's
type
type 3?
three.
Who's
Who?
type 3? Who?
you
Who?
either have Lisa or Helen?
Yes,
Yes.
right.
Lisa or Helen, what is
Lisa
yes?
and Helen.
Lisa and Helen. Woohoo!
Yes.
Wow, good
They
to
are
see the
coming
same
on.
thing but
They
different.
have confirmed they are coming on, and you're gonna have it'll be so different from me today. Okay, they are different.
So we're gonna see the same type tree and the different type tree. Same
Same,
Yeah,
same
same,
but
different, different.
different.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
It goes to tell you again, every one of us is unique and
Yep.
special and different.
Yeah.
You know, I cannot imagine when we come to type 9. Wow. Anita, you saw the list, right? The type 9.
And
Why?
they all confirm, your screen.
Oh
Good
my.
thing StreamYard can take up to 10 people. I
Wow.
tell you. And then they'll all be so nice, all peacemaker, all don't want to talk. Like, oh, I'm
You,
Oh,
you
you
go
go
sorry.
first.
first.
Oh, you go first.
Oh, yeah, yeah, you go first, you go first. Oh, yeah, I
You
paise,
know,
I paise. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's okay, it's okay.
hey,
Everybody
Anita,
happy.
after all the helicopter view, huh? Oh, helicopter.
You know what? We don't put her in. Maybe we take her out and don't let her talk. Let all the type 9 talk by themselves.
Oh, don't forget, there's same but different.
Yeah,
The rules also.
different, different.
Julia, you can take a
Ah.
break that day. Lah.
No, I had to host that day. Okay, you and I,
Yeah,
we host. Then Lilian will
yeah,
be in the hot seat. We
yeah, I'll be in
ask
the
Yeah.
hot
question.
seat.
Yeah, we practice. We practice.
Hey,
I know
but
you know
wait,
the first time, man.
wait, we got Natalie there. That would be interesting to flip the whole table.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I say
Same, but
same,
different. That's
different.
Okay,
nice.
Mm.
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
Anita,
phenomenal.
on. When we
On,
come to
on.
type 9, finale, you and I, okay,
Yeah,
Anita?
finale, you and I. And then we just sit back and laugh and then roll eyeballs at all the nines. Oh, yeah.
I wonder if all the 9s are also Alibaba.
I doubt it, lah. I doubt it.
Only
Only
Hey, hello,
one.
Lilian,
hello,
lah.
hello.
Only
I
Lilian.
think time's up, time's up. Choke, choke.
Oh, time's up, time's up. We do it, we behave like as if, okay, bye.
You think we're in a Zoom meeting, is it? And can go on and on and on.
Okay, bye.
This
Right.
is
We'll
our
see
life.
you
This is
again. Yeah.
This is how we are.
This is Courage to Be You. Yeah, in Voices of Courage Asia. And we are coming live every Tuesday and Thursday. Okay? Tuesday and Thursday at 12:30. Right. So yeah. See you. Oh my
I can't stand her. Okay, I'm going. Bye bye.
God. Bye.